Very good morning. In this session, I'm going to show you how to deploy two Lambda function and connect it through the step function. So finally, I'm going to record the logs through X-ray traces. So you can log into AWS Management Console. I want to create a two Lambda function and connect it through the step function. So open the service called Lambda. So now click on create function. Choose author from scratch. Keep the function name is function1. You can choose the runtime is anything as per your wish. No need to change any execution role. Create a function. Similarly, create one more function called function2. Function2. Okay, so now what I want to do is in the function1 and function2, I want to enable X-ray tracing. Go to this configuration, edit monitoring and operation tool, edit this, and X-ray tracing, please enable. Now save it. Similarly, go to the function2 also. Go to this configuration, monitoring and operation tool, just to enable X-ray tracing, enable. Save it. So now open the Lambda function. Sorry, open the step function. Just to go to step function. Take the service called step function. Click on get started, close it, and take the code. And I have a few code in my hand. Just replace this code. The meaning for this code is that the first lambda function executed after the second lambda function will be executed. So if there is any issues with the first lambda function, second lambda function will not call. So just here I want to remove the ARN, take the function on ARN and replace the ARN. And here I should replace. Similar to that, for the second function ARN also you can copy. Then just replace this ARN. Okay. So now one more configuration change you want to do, that is under the configuration there is a under this additional configuration enable X-ray tracing you have to keep. Okay, just to enable this, finally you can create a create a state machine. Okay, so now state machine gets created. Okay, so now click on start execution. Click on start execution. Now you can see the execution status is succeeded. Why? Because function1 after state machine gets created, it calls the lambda function 1 followed by lambda function 2. So now successfully executed, lambda function 1 called followed by the lambda function 2. There is no issues. Okay, so purposefully I am trying to do a small mistake in the function 1. Let's see what happens. So go to code, and I will try to do a small mistake. I am just doing a small mistake and try to deploy. Okay, first to save and do deploy. First to save it and do deploy. Now again restart the machine. Do restart the machine. Start the execution again, and let's see. In progress. Okay, now you can see that execution is failed. So why? Because you have problem with the first lambda function itself. Okay, so this is what the issue raised. Let's see whether it's tracked by X-ray or not. Open the service, another service, open the other tab and take X-ray. Take X-ray service. And now go to click this traces. Okay. So now you can see that in the X-ray there is a trace ID is there. Click on this trace list ID. You can see that you can able to figure out the complete details of who's the client. Okay, so how many Lambda function are running, and Lambda function integrated with what, everything is displayed in the timeline, and in the timeline also where the problem is occurred. Okay, so you can see that it is called the first Lambda function. It's take 1.7 seconds time to run, and so there is a problem here. It is clearly listing out what the issues. So with this tracing, you can able to, if you click on this raw data, you can entirely find what the problem. If there is any issues raised in Lambda or your state machine, the complete list will be given by this X-ray. So you can take this raw data for the future tracking purpose. Okay, so that's it for the exercise. Thank you.